Hello, everybody, and welcome to a little mini lesson on how to find the vertex, the focus, and the directrix of a parabola. And the equation is in standard form, y equals x squared minus 4x plus 8. And so the vertex is either the highest or lowest point of the parabola, depending what the orientation is. It's also called the minimum or maximum in some problems. So in this case, the orientation, being that our leading coefficient is a positive 1, it opens upward. So imagine this to be a 1, and the form is ax squared plus bx plus c, which is standard form. So a is 1, b is -4, and c is positive 8. We're looking at a parabola that opens up. So our vertex, the coordinate, we're looking at coordinate plane geometry, is whatever the coordinate of this point is. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, is find the vertex. You can complete the square, but I'm going to do it without completing the square. I'm just using a formula that says, let me write it down so you see it. Stay organized. Vertex. So first find vertex. X is opposite sign of b divided by twice the first number. Okay, so opposite sign of b means you change the sign of the b. The b is -4, so it's going to be a positive 4. And twice the first number is 2 times 1. So 4 divided by 2 is, what's that noise?
I'm chewing.
No, something else. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So this is your x coordinate of the vertex. To find the y coordinate, you need to substitute back into the equation. Y is equal to x squared, quantity 2 squared, minus 4 times 2, plus 8. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 8. Okay. Okay, my pen is acting up. So start from left to right. 4 minus 8 is -4. -4 plus 8 is 4. So the y coordinate is 4. So our vertex, the coordinate of our vertex is 2, 4.
It's a mustache.
Okay, so 2, 4. Now I'm going to look at my graph and see, because I always like plotting it out. So I have a coordinate plane here. So 2, 4 is right here. And remember, I said my parabola opens up, and I also know, the next thing I know, that my y-intercept is the last number, which is called a constant, because it doesn't change, because never do I multiply or do anything to it. So my constant is 8, and that tells me the y-intercept. So that is right here. So I'm making a rough, and then my axis of symmetry goes vertically through the parabola, through the vertex, I should say. So then on the other side, I have another point. So if you look at the parabola, it'll somewhat be like this. And you don't have to graph it, but it helps me to see things better. And now here we have our vertex, the lowest or minimum at 2, 4. And the focus is a point that is on the inside of the parabola on the axis of symmetry. By the way, the equation for the axis of symmetry is x equals 2. So the x coordinate gives you the, and just in case we need that, x is 2 is called the equation of the axis of symmetry. Yeah, it goes through 2 on the x-axis. It's a vertical line, so there's our equation. The focus is a point vertically on this line of symmetry inside the parabola, and it depends how close it is to the vertex, how wide or narrow the parabola is. If the focus is further away, the parabola becomes narrow. If it's close to the vertex, the parabola becomes wide. I say it's like an umbrella that you open, you know, the little metal click you open it with, that's your focus. You go up or down, that opens up the umbrella or closes it. So the focus is somewhere here. And so when we find the focus, we use a little formula that says, so I'm gonna say find focus. The focus has a distance which we denote c. From that distance is the distance from the vertex. So whatever c is, that's how far you go up. And so we have to find that c. Okay, to find the c, the distance, we have a little formula that says a is equal to 1 over 4c, where c is our distance from vertex from vertex to focus. A is this first number. A in our equation is our number 1. So I'm going to plug that in. And now I'm solving for c, so I'm going to multiply 4c out here, get rid of it here. So we have 4c times 1, which is simply 4c. And here I have 1 left, and then divide by 4. So c is 1/4. Or we can also say 0.25. So this c right here is the distance from the vertex to the focus on the y-axis, 0.25. So notice I have to go up a tiny bit. And where am I ending up? So I'm going to make it green so it stands out. So I'm going up 1/4 of a unit. So from 4 to 5, that's 1. So I'm only going up a tiny spot. So what's my coordinate? Which changes, the x or the y? If you have a vertical change, it's the y. So the 2 stays, but the 4, you're adding 1/4. Well, 4 plus the 0.25 simply is 4.25. So that's the coordinate of my vertex. I'm sorry, focus. So 2, 4.25, there it is, the focus. I hope you can see the green.
Maybe you should use a dark green.
Yeah, maybe we will. That's a good idea. Let's try that. Okay, hang on, I'm going to change colors.
Does this pad take finger?
No, angel face. Okay, dark green, my granddaughter says. So we're going to do a dark green. There it is. And let's try to color that in.
Make sure it doesn't look like a black.
I'm going to make this dark green so everybody can read it. Oh. Focus is, oh, that's turning it into a blue. Oh, well, let's just finish this up. The coordinate is 2, 4.25. And the vertex is at 2, 4. So here's the focus. Now it's also asking, I think, in the question, so this right here is a little complicated. Look it over again. It's asking for the directrix. So we got the focus. Okay, the directrix is either vertical or horizontal line that's on the outside of the parabola. So our parabola opens up and the directrix is the same distance. I'm going to have to get rid of this, from the vertex on the other side, on the opposite side as the focus. So the focus is 1/4, the directrix is 1/4, but on the opposite side, and it's going to be a horizontal line like this. So this equation right here, we're going to remember the vertex was 2, 4. Well, we're going to it's another vertical change. So vertical changes affect the y values, not the x. The x always stays 2. So the directrix is an equation y equals, we're going to subtract 1/4 from 4. So that would make it 4 minus 0.25, which is 4 take away 0.25 is 3.75. So this is called the directrix. Let's look if we answered everything. And vertex, focus, and directrix. Yep. I think that's it. Good luck to you guys.